Well, hello everyone. Tracy Alexandra, life and relationship coach, back with day 2 of the dating journey. So here we go. So I'd like to share with you, when you meet somebody, find out if they actually are wanting a relationship, a committed relationship, because if the person is not actually available, there's no point in moving forward, because you're on different pathways and you're wanting different things. So just to move on and meet somebody that is available. If someone does say to you, I'm not available, I don't want a committed relationship, please believe that person and what they're actually saying to you. Because I know you can meet someone, you can feel an attraction to someone and think, oh my God, this person's amazing. And then they say that, and you might want to at first try and find ways to be with that person. Please, believe that person. When they tell you they're not available for a relationship, they're not. So just move on. The other thing is, you might meet people who have lost their partners or they're divorced. Now, these people have been through a grieving process, and obviously you have as well, because you've had a breakup with someone previously. But divorce and losing a loved one, their partner, it's a big thing. I'm not to say that your relationship before wasn't a big thing as well, but there's children involved and different things like this. So you need to really find out if that person is actually ready for a relationship, because if it's only a year out of coming divorced or the person's passed away, maybe that person's not really ready for a relationship. So you just need to tread carefully there and just speak gently to that person about that, because they may not be available. The other thing is to have good boundaries. Now, boundaries in relationships create healthy relationships, because we're looking for a committed relationship that's going to be healthy, positive, nurturing, and caring. And so you can both elevate each other and support each other in life. So boundaries help to create those healthy relationships. If something doesn't feel right to you, you need to make a stand for yourself and just say, look, I don't accept that for whatever. But you need to put in your boundaries. Don't just be a doormat to people. I know when you meet someone and you fall in love, and at first, you sort of may let things slide a bit because, you're in love with that person. But the thing is, it's not good to let things slide, even from the beginning. If something doesn't feel right for you, you need to, speak up for yourself. And don't be frightened to speak up for yourself. They're only a person, And I know that fear can hold us back when you really like someone as well. You think, oh, I don't want to do that because I don't want to disappoint that. But no, that person will respect you more because you have made that stand for yourself. They will like you more that you believe in yourself. You know what's right for you, what's not a good fit for you, and not to tolerate bad behavior, any kind of bad behavior. If you found yourself to be in an abusive situation, please seek help from somebody. If it's got out of control and you can't handle it yourself, you could ring Lifeline 131114 in Australia, and they will support you. You don't have to do it alone. And Lifeline Australia, for the Australians, you never have to be alone. If there's a crisis, you can always pick the phone up, guys. That's it. You never have to be alone, okay? So now, so building these having these healthy boundaries, but your partner needs to have healthy boundaries as well, because it might not be you, but your partner might step in and say, hey, my partner might say to me, hey, Trace, so, but, you'll find that it creates more, when you have these good boundaries, it creates trust, builds strength in the relationship and respect for one another, okay? So, moving on to what we're going to talk about energy. So when you meet somebody, you, as we all know, you get gut feelings about people, and a person has energy, like you seeing me on this video. I have an energy about me. Everybody has energy. And so when you meet someone, you're going to pick up on their energy. And if that energy doesn't feel right, you can't put it into words. It's like sometimes, when you get a gut feeling, the same with the energy as well. Their energy, something just doesn't feel right. You can't put a word to it, or even a feeling. It's just like something is just telling you, oh, their energy just feels off. They might be speaking positively and they might look gorgeous, all dressed up, but you just think, oh, there's something about that person's energy that just, it doesn't sit right with me. Or you get a gut feeling. Trust that. Please trust that. That's your instincts protecting you. Okay? That's a really important thing, because, as I said, some people can put on, they might be beautifully dressed and pay for it and everything seems fine, but there's just something going on underneath that maybe they're not coming from good intentions. Please don't be naive and think that everyone is, we're not living in a fairy land. When you're dating, please don't be like that, because you're going to meet all kinds of people, and they're all going to be coming from different places. And some people, unfortunately, look, there's a lot of good people in the world. There's a mixed bag of people. And so you're going to meet a lot of different people when you're dating. And you need to be protective of yourself, okay? Because not everybody is coming from good intentions, unfortunately. And I'm just saying this to protect you, because I've met those people that have been liars, cheaters, and trying to steal money from me. So, I've met those people as well. I've met good people. I've met a mixed bunch of people. So, so the other thing was, let's talk about the relationship with yourself. So if you want a committed relationship with someone, what's the relationship like with yourself? Because if you want a committed relationship, you need to be firstly committed to the relationship you have with yourself and your own personal growth and your own self-care. That is a very attractive and sexy thing to someone that meets you. People that know that you take good care of yourself on every level, mental, emotional, spiritual, and physically. That is a really hot thing. So, and when you're committed to yourself, you are more likely to attract a person that is on the same page as you and the same commitment. Maybe one might be, not saying one is better than the other, but sometimes one person's growth can be, you might be at a higher level than the other person. You might be a little bit in front of that other person. Doesn't mean that you're better than that person, just means that you're at a different level, that's all. But you're still, you're still on the same pathway. So, that's about finding soulmates, isn't it? If you believe in soulmates, everyone believes in something different. So, but, if you're on that same pathway, it's so much easier when you have, you're on the same pathway and you feel a connection to somebody, chemistry is a wonderful thing, and you do need part of that. but it's not the chemistry can fizzle out after a while, but when you're have that connection, you're on the same pathway, on the same page, you're like-minded, you have similar values. Like, your value system is really important, what you value and what the other person values as well. That is a really important thing, what your values are. And also, like, things like your religious beliefs, what your money beliefs are. All those kinds of things come into having a committed relationship with somebody. So yeah, so having that base of that foundation, guys, of having your own personal growth, and not relying on somebody else for your happiness. When you meet somebody and you're two whole people coming together to share, and that's a beautiful thing. And sometimes your partner might be busy, like they might be away for work or things like that. You can't, please don't rely on other people for your own personal happiness. Of course, that person loves you, they'll miss you, they care about you, but ultimately you are responsible for your own personal happiness. The other thing, when you meet someone, now this happens to a lot of people, because unfortunately with the movies and everything, they think, when you meet someone, it's all wonderful, and it is a beautiful thing, and it is wonderful, and there's so excitement, and that's all wonderful. But also the other side of the coin to that is that people have triggers. So certain times your partner might say something to you, and it might trigger you off to something in your past, and you might actually feel like exploding at your partner. But the thing is, I've practiced this myself, is that I come back to myself and I ask myself, okay, is this something from my own past that I need healing, or has my partner behaved in a way that's inappropriate or said something that's not okay? But you need to work that out first. And it does happen to people. We all have triggers. Like, some people it's not much at all, other people it's a lot. If you meet someone and you're constantly being triggered, and I mean really a lot, constantly being triggered, please go and see someone and talk to them, because this person could be abusive underneath, or like a narcissist or something like that. If someone is really triggering you badly, it's not a good sign. It's really unhealthy. A trigger now and again, that's fine. That's normal, hey? Like, because we all have things from our past, or if you've had a traumatic childhood or anything like that, it's a natural thing for people to have triggers. And your triggers can just be fears as well coming up. So please be aware, if the triggers are constant and all the time, it's not a good sign, and you please go and see someone for help if you're struggling. It could be you need to next. That's happened to me. I met somebody, and it was a business person actually, but the person was triggering me off, and I realized the person was not good for me at all, and I just next moved on from that person. It was only a business friendship, but the person was triggering me off, and yeah, not a very unhealthy. Something about that person, narcissistic. There might be not form of narcissist, but narcissistic traits, not good. So wrapping up today on the second day of dating. So yes, having this foundation of yourself, being with people who are available, taking care of yourself, being committed to your own growth, being responsible for your own personal happiness, but also remember, when you meet a loving partner, they will contribute to your happiness. Love, they will want to bring happiness into your life, and they will bring happiness into your life, and they will enhance your life to be really amazing. And from my own personal experience, when you meet someone who truly loves you, all those things from your past that happened to me, it literally just melted away. The people you met, the things that happened that weren't so nice, literally that person helps to heal your heart, and those things from your past literally melted away. That's what happened to me. It was an incredible experience. And so I hope these 2 videos have helped you along your journey for dating. And I wish you all the best, and I cheer you on for your next date, and to have, enjoy yourself, have fun, and enjoy the journey, because remember, it might not be the first person or second person you meet. It could be, but maybe not. So give it time, and enjoy. Love you, and bye for now.